I'm with Sabrina Romero Hypnosis. I'm a certified clinical, transpersonal, intuitive hypnotherapist. Today I wanted to talk about one of the services that I offer in regards to hypnotherapy. And one of those services is to improve memory. Now I know that a lot of students might come in and go, hey, I'm in college and I'm really trying to improve my memory, but it's so hard because I have so many books to read, so much material to remember. I'm not sure if I can do all this. I feel like I'm in a fog. I'm struggling. So I have some of those that would mention that information. And then there's those that are older. And they're like, I'm really having a hard time, improving my memory. I do a lot of crossword puzzles. I'm getting older, but it's becoming a little complicated for me. And so we go through that with them as well. And then you just have the typical person, like somebody that's an adult and has a busy life and family. And they're going, I'm trying to balance my life and I just have so much going on. And, I want to make sure that I can do well in work, and I want to just demonstrate to my boss that I can manage this, but I'm having a hard time improving my memory, and I want to make sure that I can improve it so that I can be more successful. And so when you come with me with those types of issues, anything that has to really do with memory improvement, unless you have dementia or Alzheimer's, if it's just really something in regards to remembering things and you're a healthy person, then that's something that I can help you with. I usually provide you with a subliminal programming hypnotic recording. And that hypnotic recording we do in the first session. I always recommend to do at least 3 to 6 sessions just to kind of help you work with your memory and provide you with what you need to move forward. In that programming, I pretty much help your mind tell your body what it needs to do. So the body, of course, works together with the mind because the body provides the mind with nutrition. And sometimes that nutrition comes from your food and your bloodstream. And so it needs all of the nutrition that it can get so that the mind can really function properly. Now, in that hypnotic session, with the programming, it also tells your brain how to be able to be open and accessible to retaining information. In this case, if you are a student who is in school and studying, this would definitely be something that would help you become very successful in what you're doing. As well as if you're somebody that's trying to find success in work and you really want to make sure that you can retain everything that is necessary for you to be that successful person in regards to whatever title it is you have. So that's pretty much what I do when I work with that. Now, how does a session normally go in this case? Well, we do the intake, and in the intake we talk about, okay, what is it that you're looking for? What exactly is it that you feel you're not retaining? Where are the memory problems at? Is it in the beginning when you're doing something, or is it during you reading something? That maybe you might be reading in the beginning, you retain things, and all of a sudden through the middle of it, you stop retaining. Or what is it when you go to work and you start something and you feel confident, but then you get nervous and then you start losing focus? Or if you're an older person and you want to increase your memory, okay, what happens when you're doing the crossword puzzle? Are you really anxious in the beginning, and in the middle you kind of have this clarity and you're able to remember things, and then you lose the thought process again? So we always kind of talk about in the intake where it is that you're lacking that memory retainment and how we can improve it. Then we go into the induction. And in the induction is where I take you into the subconscious mind. And in the subconscious mind, we ask, hey, how or where can we improve this memory? And what are the necessities that are needed, in this case, to be able to strengthen that aspect of yourself? So usually we go ahead and whatever the subconscious offers at that moment, whatever message is to be given at that moment, we move forward. Now, in the first session, like I said, I always do the subliminal programming recording. The second session, we would go into the subconscious mind and find out, hey, what's the memory issue? Is it stemming from a trauma or an event that's preventing you from really focusing? Or is it an aspect of yourself that's blocking this? And then, in the third one, if we need to do a third one, then we go to whatever has been revealed in that second session that needs to be worked on, and we work on that one, and so on. And after we do the induction and we've gone into the subconscious mind now, and we have an idea of clarity and awareness as to, now I understand why I'm not able to retain information, or why it's so difficult for me to have an improved memory. Then we go into the dehypnotizing stage, where I pretty much take you out of hypnosis, out of the relaxed state, bring you back, you have your eyes open, and then we go into reflection stage, where we kind of reflect on what happened, how did you feel, what was your experience like. I'm just pretty much the guide, and I guide you as safely and comfortable as I can through the process, and you are the one that really leads the session. You're the one that tells me what's coming up for you, what event or memory is coming up for you that's affecting you in this way, and what was the messages that are being given, so that we can help you improve your memory. Then the last stage is processing. And processing can be any emotional or triggers that are being released, and in that process, I usually tell people, just let it go, release it, let it go. So if you need to cry, you need to scream, you need to be angry, then just let it go. Sometimes memory issues are due to stress. And if stress is an issue, then most likely it has something to do with an emotional issue as well that maybe you haven't really dealt with. Now, if you'd like to look into stress management, I did create a video on that, so feel free to go back and look for that video. I have information about stress in there as well. So yes, memory can be affected by stress. It can also be affected by a lack of good health, maybe a lack of not eating the right nutrition, not having the nutrition your body needs to help your mind function properly, not enough exercises to help your blood pump. Blood contains oxygen, and your brain really thrives on it. So if you're not really having any type of movement, then most likely your brain is going to have a really hard time functioning properly. So maybe you might want to consider doing some exercises. A long walk, maybe for 30 minutes around the block. Maybe you can go to the gym and try a new regimen in regards to working out. Go for a run, ride a bike, go for a swim. Whatever works for you. As long as your body is moving, then the blood is transferring oxygen to your brain, and that also helps. Eating healthy and clean can also help. If you're eating very carb indulged foods, carb usually makes you very, very tired and drudgy. So you might not want to have some carbs. So look into your meal plans and see, if maybe what you're eating is affecting you. You might want to maintain more fresh veggies and fruits, where you're going to have more energy, and it's going to give you more vitality to help you focus and stay strong. And of course, lots of water. Your body is made up of a lot of water. So you want to make sure that you constantly fuel yourself with water to allow your brain to really function the way it needs to function. So if this resonates with you, just know that this is definitely something we would talk about in regards to the all aspect of yourself. I always try to make sure that you're a balanced human being. I don't just offer a programming and let you go. I really want to make sure that I provide you everything connected to you to give you a balanced life, from your mind, body, and your spirit. So in order for us to really be a balanced human being, we need all three to work together. And so we will talk about nutrition, we'll talk about your lifestyle, and we'll talk about how you are organized, and if you're in tune with yourself. A great other way to do that is meditation. Meditation really helps the mind calm down to a very, very low aspect so that it isn't heightened and you're not in a flight and fight mode. So I would always recommend meditation, number one. I also offer meditation services for those of you that do not know how to meditate or just want to learn how to meditate in a way that would be more beneficial to you. I also offer 1-hour sessions to teach you how to meditate. But I would definitely recommend that just to have a balanced life would really, really help you. That way you can be successful in whatever it is that you're doing in your life path. If it is going to college or going to school and studying and balancing life, if it is balancing your family life as a mother, as a full-time employee, or just trying to succeed to the next position in your job, or as more of a person, as an elder that really wants to improve your memory and really wants to move forward and be felt like you have vitality in life. So if any of this resonates with you, if it applies to you, and if you are looking to improve your memory, then feel free to contact me on my website at www.sabrinaromerohypnosis.com. Click on the appointment section, set up your appointment, and as soon as I get that notification, I will send you all the information you need to get started. Now, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those on the bottom of the YouTube video or go to my website, click the contact page and send me a message. And make sure that you really are not being very rude or in any way negative in regards to your comments. This really is a safe place for everyone, and it is a non-judgmental space. So please, let's keep it that way. You know, people are coming here because they're looking for solutions to better their lives. And my goal really is to empower them so that they can be empowered in the most magnificent ways so that they can succeed and move forward in their lives. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and click on the little bell notification so that you can get more of these videos. And again, if you want to set up an appointment with me, go ahead and go into my website and click the appointment section, and hopefully I'll see you in the future. Thank you so much again for watching, and have a beautiful day.